Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Let me tell you the story about Valerie, a little miniature dachshund. Do you say dachshund or dachshund?
I like using the German. Dachshund.
That's halfway between both. A little mini saucy called Valerie.
They're the cutest dog in the world.
So damn cute. This dog was a year old. This story has made it even to the Washington Post, but it happened in Kangaroo Island. So a couple, Georgia and Joshua, were camping on Kangaroo Island, and they left their little miniature dachshund, Valerie, in a playpen with toys.
Yeah, right.
It's cute, isn't it? Because they were camping. So they left it. Valerie was occupied, had little toys and things.
These are the times that we live in.
Well, they went off to go fishing at a beach nearby. Mm-hmm. When they came back, they found that Valerie had ripped the pen open and had escaped. This is a year-old, tiny little miniature dachshund weighing about 3.5 kilos. So they searched everywhere, but they said it was like looking for a needle in a haystack. So they joined a Facebook group, they checked surveillance cameras, got help from local wildlife rescue groups, did all of that. They stayed for another couple of days, but they had to return home. And on the ferry, Georgia has said, on the ferry on the way home, I just sobbed and sobbed. 6 to 8 months later, rescuers received calls from Kangaroo Island from the locals saying there's a dog wearing a pink collar wandering around the island.
Right.
An unbelievable development, they said, given that miniature dachshunds are not known for their survival skills.
They're not very robust.
As they've said here, of all the dogs, this would be the last one I would think would survive, but they do have a good sense of smell. That's probably what's helped her in terms of finding food.
Yeah.
But I thought what we could do in the Tribal Drum, tell us about your pet and why there's no way in the world your wussy pet...
My wussy dog would never survive.
That your wussy dog... How wussy are they? Mm-hmm. Tell us why they would never survive in the wild.
Yeah, I look at the part-time dog that we have. You know, that thing eats ice cream in a cone.
Yeah.
It gets made ice cream in a cone.
Yeah. Puppuccinos, the whole thing.
And I said, but how would this dog survive in the wild?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You see them in prams. You see all that kind of stuff. How would they survive? My wussy dog.
David has joined us.
Hello, David.
Yeah, good morning, guys. How are you?
Very well. Tell us about your dog that's so wussy it would not survive in the wild.
Yeah, well, our one, we manicure our lawn and everything, and I don't know how he survives in that because he looks at me when he wants to go to the toilet and says, you pick me up to do my number ones and number twos because the grass might be wet.
Oh, what sort of dog have you got?
We've got a supposed to be a miniature dachshund, and his name is Tank.
Oh, how cute.
So cute.
So even on the mown lawn, he would not survive on his own.
His bed, he's got a great bed we're spending money on, hundreds of dollars on, and he wants to come in our bed. And it's got to be a doona, it's got to be wrapped up. I don't know what I'm working for his luxury life.
Yeah, and you'd have to lift him on and off the bed. He couldn't get up there on his own.
Oh, exactly. So if I'm resting, I've got to pick him up, get up out of my rest to pick him up, put him on our bed.
Yeah.
And let me guess, David, this was not your pick for this particular dog, for Tank?
Actually, it sort of was because he looked too cute and I had to pay him.
Yeah, see, that's
I think I could go for a dachshund. I'm worried about the vet bills, though, with the hip dysplasia and all that stuff.
Well, you know, you love them so much, who cares?
They're so cute.
Thanks, David. Hello,
Josephine has joined us.
Josephine, tell us about your wussy pet.
Hi. So my husband had this cat and we would give it dry food, but it would only eat if the dry food was topped up like a mountain shape. So it couldn't be flat flush against the bowl. It had to be this high mountain. This was so silly.
How did that come about? How weird.
Well, I think what happened was, so we would top up the bowl and then top it up to the point where it would just start eating, and it got used to it topped up to that high point. They would only eat like that. So there was enough food to last days in the dry food, but we would only eat unless we topped it up to a certain height on top of the dish.
At Close Encounters.
Because it looks appealing. You got a triangle of food.
So imagine that cat in the wild.
No, I'm not touching that. You look at Roadrunner. You know, when the coyote wanted to trap, he'd always make a little pyramid of birdseed.
Yeah.
And then Roadrunner and then the coyote would have the anvil fall on him instead.
What are the chances?
Thanks, Josephine.
Hello, Ashley. Tell us about your wussy pet.
Hi. So my husband brought me this big, bad-looking German Shepherd. You know how sometimes they look a bit scary, a bit big. She is the most wussiest dog I've ever met. I don't know how they're police dogs as puppies. She's scared of cockroaches. She's scared of the wind. She's scared of her own shadow.
Right.
Not only do I have to protect her from the cockroaches, but I've got to protect my husband because he's a wuss too. But this dog is just the biggest sook. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Would not survive in the wild.
You know, a German Shepherd, you're right. You
I
look at
know. You're
those
thinking that
things.
suddenly there's a wind blowing and I'm scared.
Yeah, you know, like the Nazis used those things in the war.
Yeah.
Definitely not a war dog, this one.
No, definitely.
Definitely under the cover dog.
Thank you, Ashley.
You're hiding in the bunker.
Bronte has joined us.
Tell us about your wussy pet, Bronte.
So Stitch gets hand delivered to her grandma's house every morning.
What do you mean?
So we call her G-Ma, and that's
Yep.
my mum.
Yep.
And she just, for some reason, won't stay home on her own, so she gets dropped off at my mum for work every morning and picked up every afternoon.
Wow,
So
so
she's
she's
gotta be
never on her
babysat.
own. She's babysat.
Never on her own. Always with someone.
So how would Stitch go in the wild on Kangaroo Island, Bronte? Not well, I'd presume.
Oh, God, that's like, I wouldn't even suggest it. Like,
No.
She's
So
scared.
she's
she
a
doesn't even
goner.
go outside. Like, she would not go outside. She goes outside to wee, comes back in, that's it.
Bronte. What have you
A
done?
rod for your own back.
Thank you for that. Annette has joined us.
Hi, Annette. Tell us about your pet.
Hi, guys. I've got a 6-year-old rescue dog. She's a boxer cross staffy, so she's a big girl. She won't drink water out of her dog bowl. It has to be filtered water from our fridge in a cup.
Imagine her on Kangaroo Island.
Yeah, not a chance.
Got any still or sparkling?
I'm not drinking from the stream.
What-
Brilliant.
Such a princess.
Sue has joined us.
Sue, tell us about your wussy pet.
Hi, my dog Gatsby. He's gone now, but he was a Labrador and he was a failed border force dog.
Yeah.
But he was not at all tough. And if we were at home, maybe having an argument, and anybody was swearing, he would get so upset he would just leave the room. He would just get up and leave the room. You couldn't swear in front of him at all.
And this was a border force dog.
Yes, he was a failed one. We'd cover his ears when we said that, but he was such a
She was
wart.
too sensitive. Excuse me, I'll be in my room.
Very sensitive.
I didn't ask to be born.
Oh, Sue.
Thank you, Sue.
Sonia has joined
Hi,
us.
Sonia. Tell us about your dog.
I've got a Jack Russell. His name's Snoopy, and he cannot have dog food. He's got to have lamb, and he's got to have cheese on top. He will not eat anything without cheese on top.
Wow.
He's got to be with us 24/7 a day.
Right.
Yes.
So you make the lamb chops and then is it melted cheese or just a cheese slice on top?
No, it's grated cheese
Oh, grated. You grate it yourself or from a packet?
from a packer.
Right.
It's got to be packer. I can't grate it myself because it's uneven. He doesn't like that.
Oh,
He's very
wow.
fussy.
Bloody dog's eating better than me.
Imagine him on Kangaroo Island. They have nice cheeses.
Thank you, Sonia. Eleanor has joined us as well.
Oh, it's our Boots. We had to get a pram for him because he hurt his paw, the vets, because we've got 2 other dogs. And I used to walk him around in his pram around the park, and any time he saw somebody, he'd lift his little paw up as if to get sympathy, and people would come up to him and go, oh, you poor paw. Oh, you a poor paw. And he'd be looking.
So he'd use
Everyone
the
would come
paw.
up to him and pat. He used his paw for sympathy.
So he'd hold the paw up.
Right. So
and
this
people would come over and say,
imagine-
oh, Boots, you
So
poor
that dog
thing."
doing that in the wild, a lot of animals would not have a lot of sympathy.
No.
In fact, a show of weakness like that, they'd be
Yeah,
easy
like
prey.
a goanna would eat him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was pathetic, and everyone loved all the attention, and then he'd wait by the pram to get in.
Yeah, and be a punce and show off.
Remember the time when you saw someone with a dog in a pram and you go, that's mental. Now you see it all the time and you go, oh, fair enough.
Dogs like being high up. They like the height, but often people want to give their dogs fresh air and the dogs are too old to walk around. And sometimes people are just mad
Yeah,
with
right.
their pets.
Thank you for all
Thank you,
your calls.
Eleanor.